The family of Walter Wallace Jr. has decided that the officers involved in the shooting death of Walter Wallace should not be charged. Basically, they didn't have the right equipment and they didn't have the appropriate training. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama, it may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently the family of Walter Wallace Jr. does not want the police officers that ended up subsequently murdering him to be charged with murder. Okay. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say about this, and the first thing that I want to say about this is, can I clap it up for the family? In my opinion, they got this right. I'm going to explain why, in my opinion, they got this right. Those officers, and the reason why they're saying this real quick is because they're saying that those officers were improperly trained and also did not have the adequate equipment to be able to, take care of that particular situation. When I first heard about it, I was like, why didn't they tase him? Then I was told that police officers in Philly, I believe, don't have tasers. What? Absolutely blew my mind. That makes no sense. How can police officers not have tasers? Every single police officer in America, every single police officer on the planet, if they carry a gun, should have a taser. That's just what I see as common sense. Because you're going to run into more situations where a taser is going to be more useful than a gun. We should not live in a world where every time somebody is accused of breaking the law and they decide they don't want to be arrested, they can be shot. Who in the hell wants to be arrested? Anyway, the attorney for Walter Wallace's family says that he does not believe the family wants the officers charged for the murder due to improper training. Now, I also want to add a caveat to that. If these individuals, the officers that were involved in this tragedy, if these individuals didn't even have the appropriate equipment, how could they have been trained for a situation that you wouldn't even normally train an officer for? I often say this on this channel. That a lot of these situations that these police officers get blamed for, where individuals might lose their life, or where something tragic might happen, these officers are getting blamed and they shouldn't be. The people that should be getting blamed is the hierarchy. The people that should be getting blamed is the individuals that were supposed to train them, the individuals that were supposed to make sure that they had the requisite equipment to be able to do their job, the individuals that gave them the orders or sent them out to go do their job. These are the people that should be being held responsible. If you have a basketball team or a football team or any team, and that team consistently underperforms, you don't change players. It's a waste of time. You change the coach. You change the manager. That's who you change. You change the people who make the decisions. And that's what needs to go on in a lot of these police forces. The way that policing have been done over the past 50 years, it has to go the way of the dinosaur. We need to have new-aged policing. We need to have policing that works in conjunction with community, with the community. Period. This is just my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. That's a conversation for another day. The family of Walter Wallace, even after reviewing the body cam footage, they have said that they do not want, or they don't want, the officers being charged for murder is not something that they think will be helpful. But they do want to have a civil action suit against the city. I think that's the way to go. Period. Yeah, the city is going to throw them 10, 20 million. But I think there needs to be, and this is just my opinion, I think there needs to be situations where when a black person is killed, a person in general, just so we can be honest, but a black person specifically, I think that there should be a caveat added. And that caveat should be a discriminatory basis, that this action was taken against this person because that precinct, or because those police, or because the authority figures that govern over those police are training these officers to treat a certain demographic a different way, more hostile that is, than they are to treat a different demographic. And that means, bear with me, that means that when one of us, when a black person is killed, or basically anybody is killed by the police, and they're a minority, it should be considered a hate crime. In my opinion, it should be considered a hate crime. So when you sue the city, you should get a minimum of 50 million. You see, because once that happens, and should I also add that the money should come directly from the police budget. Let me add this again. The money that you sue the city for should come directly from the budget that the city gives the police. Not us citizens. We didn't ask for these individuals to be killed. I mean, and if they are, people out there that's like, kill all the black folk, then, put them on the bill also, by the way. You get it? But until we have better policing, and the only way we're going to get policing is if they stop sending these, you got to understand, these sergeants and these lieutenants and these individuals that sit behind that desk that send those police out there, they don't care about those police officers' lives either. You do get this, right? You do get that if you are in command of individuals and you're sending them out to go do something that can also be harmful to them, that you don't care about them. If you're sending somebody into a battle zone, into a war zone, like they probably most likely are telling these individuals they're going into, and you're not giving them the requisite training, if you're not giving them the appropriate equipment, then you don't care about them. I personally think police should have stab-proof freaking body armor clothes type shit. Yeah. Maybe if they had stab-proof something to others, maybe they would have been a little bit more confident when they have to come across somebody that has a knife. Maybe that confidence will allow for everybody to be able to make it home at the end of the night, or at least make it back to the precinct by the end of the night, right? Maybe if they had, I don't even know if they had mace. Did they even have mace? Because at least if you mace him, you could run around the car while he flails about aimlessly and he could still be alive. Could somebody find out if the Philly police have mace? Because what it sounds to me like is whoever runs the budget for the Philly police department, they're not giving these police the things that they need to be able to do their job. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. I feel that these police officers down in Philly, first of all, if you don't have freaking taser, how you gonna have a police officer without a taser? So you sending him out there to kill people. Look, I'm not even getting into this. This is very upsetting to me because I'm one of those people who don't hate the police. I'm one of those people that understand that if you do not have the appropriate equipment and if you do not have the requisite training, how the hell could you do whatever your job is? Imagine having a cameraman, right? And he's supposed to be filming I don't know. He's the cameraman for like Eyewitness News or something. But you send him out there with a Polaroid and the damn voice recorder. How is that gonna work? You think he's gonna be able to come back with this with what is needed for him to be able to, you know, be able to have done his job appropriately? No. They say you got a lion tamer, right? He's a lion tamer, a whole lion tamer. You don't give him a whip in the chair. You give him, like, I guess, a pencil and like a Rolodex. How in the hell is that gonna help him? So yeah, I want the police to have better equipment so they can feel more confident in their job. And they don't have to feel like they have to shoot people in order to be able to get back home to their own family. Don't let that go over your head. With all that being said, I'm not here to bash the police. I am never really here to bash anybody. That's not really my thing. When you know I'm bashing somebody, I'm going to let you know I'm about to light into these mofos. Let's go. But I'm not here to bash the police, and I think that the family of Walter Wallace Jr. is doing the appropriate thing. They're saying, look, that these officers, they didn't have the proper training. They probably could see the fear in the officers' eyes while they was out there trying to get them to not shoot. They didn't have the requisite equipment that they needed to be able to, you know, perform their duties. They're sending these officers out there with no other choice but to shoot people. And then after the officer shoots and kills people, they want to be able to back up with their hands like, we don't know what happened. Nah, you know what happened. You know exactly what happened. You put people out there and you didn't even give them a chance to be able to do their job the right way. They're going to suffer, and the people that they're supposed to be policing is going to suffer. I want to say a whole lot of curses right now, but I don't want this video to get demonetized. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?